Hello everyone and welcome to another custom figure showcase. So I asked on Twitter what everyone would like to see for this week's custom video, whether it would be a custom TARDIS, a regeneration figure, another edition of You Will Obey Me, or another edition of The Doctor Is In, and the TARDISes won. So I then asked, what TARDIS would you like to see? So it was a toss-up between my 6th Doctor, my 8th Doctor, and the War Doctor TARDISes, and obviously, as you can see, it was the 8th Doctor TARDIS that won. So here is my TV movie 8th Doctor TARDIS. Now, some of you may be aware, some of you may know, in my previous collection showcase video of all my TARDISes, I showed a TV movie slash Dark Eyes 8th Doctor TARDIS, but since making that, I decided that I would go back and just make a TV movie TARDIS, and so that's what I've done. So overall, I've actually not done that much from my original version, other than give it a bit of more of a repaint overall to give it a proper blue, because I weathered it slightly, which I didn't like the look of. But the few differences I have made are quite noticeable and fairly extensive. So the first thing I've done is to give a slightly darker blue sign rather than a black one. It didn't come out the same tone, unfortunately, as I wanted it to, but when I printed this, I was on quite low printer ink, so I couldn't get it to look the right tone. Eventually what I want to do is go back, reprint it using some high quality paper and using a very sort of long printing process to make it look more close to the colour of the box. Obviously the signs as well I have reprinted, but I've also brought the edges of the box, the edges of the signage in. Obviously I've done that on all the sides. The signs didn't fit quite perfectly and the text font is a little bit off, but overall I think it looks very good. I'm very pleased with it. And obviously on top, as you can see, I have completely remodeled the lamp using, basically this is just card, the two flat bits. The stands are, the struts are just made of wire, and then this is just a bit of milliput on top, and then the actual lamp bit in the middle is actually just a bit of a hot glue stick which I've cut down to shape and stuck in place, and it works really well. And obviously, as some of you may have already seen this because I posted it on my Twitter, but I was so pleased with how that one came out. I also decided that I would update my first Doctor TARDIS to have it, and also my third Doctor TARDIS. And on the third Doctor TARDIS, you can see I've also painted it black as to how it would have been in sort of the Time Monster era. So I'm really pleased with how those lamps have come out. They look absolutely brilliant. These are the only ones that I've done it on because I wanted to keep the others as I've got them for various reasons. So I wanted to show these two off in this video because I haven't shown them off with the updated lamps on my channel yet. So I thought that was a nice little extra for this video. But it's also a really nice, fairly simple way of getting the lamp to look more sort of square in the right sort of shape that it was on screen. What I am planning, and I say I'm planning because I have no estimate on when exactly that I'm going to be able to do this. But what I am planning for my Etsy shop is I'm going to do some resin TARDIS roofs, or possibly roof kits. I'm not sure yet. There's several opportunities and there's several ideas that I'm pursuing, because ideally, like I said, I'd like to do some resin roof kits that people can then put on classic TARDISes to have various different versions. Obviously I want to do one that's like the third Doctor TARDIS. I'm also going to try and do one that's similar to this sort of first Doctor TARDIS, but obviously if it's a resin piece, it's going to have to all be one, so I've got to make up the molds and everything like that. But the other thing that I would like to do as well, because I know that people obviously would like a clear lamp, I am potentially looking at making them out of clear resin, which means that the lamp is clear as well. But then obviously the problem is to do the lamp in clear resin means that I potentially, to make it structurally integral, I'm going to have to do the rest in clear resin, which is much more expensive. So hence the reason why I'm thinking of doing a kit, because then I can do the base roof in resin, and then I can make the lamp out of a resin piece. So then it's separate pieces and it puts the cost down as well. Alternatively, I may sell them without any kind of lamp and just do them in solid resin, because as I've done here, it means that people could just use a bit of a glue stick, which are dirt cheap. They're a couple of quid, so it's not like that would be difficult for people to get hold of, and then they can make up the roofs themselves out of a kit. But as I said, you know, I don't have an estimate on exactly when that's coming, but it will be coming in future. I just wanted to mention it whilst I'm doing a video now on these roofs. But that brings to a close another custom figure showcase. As always, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, favorite, subscribe, share, it really helps me out a lot. Be sure to check out the description below for a link to my Patreon. I'm doing my very first figure animation, and you can get involved. There's exclusive content and rewards for those who do so, and funding my Patreon in any way gets your name at the end of my videos. I salute you all, and I will see you with another video very soon.